I need to know this is my final party for my senior seminar class. For me, this is a look back at all my accomplishments throughout. For you, I hope this is a reminder of what people with disabilities can do. Thank you for taking the time to do this, and I hope you enjoy it. It has always been a dream of mine to do this.
Nathan, I wanted to talk a little bit about your early education. I know there was a school called Dahlberg, which was really ahead of its time. I think it was one of the first programs, you were telling me, that integrated students together. And I know your parents were heavily involved with that. Can you explain a little bit about that program?
Yes, Dahlberg was the first one to be integrated with regular students and special needs students.
And what was the teaching style like? Was that like a regular preschool?
It was more to get the regular students used to special needs students.
So that's great that they would integrate you guys all together.
Yeah.
That's huge. So how long did you go to Dahlberg for?
3 years.
Nathan, can you tell me a little bit about your move to Phoenix? And I know you started kindergarten that time. Can you give me an idea about the year you moved and how old you were?
I was 6 years old in 1991. There was some difficulties. They didn't want to put me in there right away. They had a big meeting with my dad. My dad basically told him, you had to do what the ADA stipulates.
Can you explain what the ADA is for us that are unfamiliar with that?
Yeah, the ADA is the Americans with Disabilities Act. It was passed in 1990. It basically outlaws discrimination based on disability.
And your dad was very familiar with that act, correct?
Yes.
Well, that's awesome. Talk about a great advocate for you. And at that time, were you completely segregated from the mainstream kindergarten class?
No. I was in a mainstream kindergarten.
Nathan, so when you got mainstreamed into first grade, you were doing regular mainstream work at that time?
Yeah.
Just like all the other students?
Yeah.
Second grade, third grade, fourth grade, did anything change in that mainstream environment?
Second grade was all English. Third grade I learned how to do my multiplication tables really well.
You were telling me a little bit about some of your experiences with sixth grade, and they didn't seem...
Sixth grade was awful.
Yeah.
The teacher did not know how to modify the class.
So Nathan, 8th grade was the start of a battle to get you into high school. Can you elaborate off that a little bit? Tell me about the difficulties and some of the problems and issues that were involved.
I was originally supposed to go to Central High School, but they didn't want to pay for aid for me. So, but I live in Central District, so I couldn't go to Central. My parents moved in order for me to go to Central.
Did they have did they adapt a integrating teaching style at Sunny Slope?
Yeah,
With your high school years, how were your high school years at Sunny Slope? Was it
they were awesome.
Yeah?
They were completely awesome for me.
Can you tell me a little bit about graduating from Sunny Slope?
Happiest thing of my life to this point.
So you were 18 when you graduated Sunny Slope?
Yeah.
So Nathan, let's talk a little bit about moving to Colorado and starting Fort Lewis College. I know Fort Lewis is a great school, and for you to be accepted there is really a cool thing.
It was a little scary at first, but Fort Lewis was a very easy transition.
Tell me about your first class. I mean, how'd you do on your first class?
It was a little intimidating. I did okay.
Yeah? You had a decent grade?
Yeah.
That was kind of like the, you were testing the water there to see what the teaching styles were and if it was going to fit with your learning style?
Yeah.
Yeah. So were you happy at the end of the class?
Happy with the grade, yeah.
Good. So after that class, and that was one class you took at the time?
Yeah.
When did you decide to take more classes after that?
That semester I took two.
2 classes?
Yeah.
And what classes were those?
They were car class and ethnicity, weight, and
And can you tell me a little bit about the comp class?
for me the class was probably one of the hardest class I have ever taken.
And why was that?
Because I don't like and someone has to wait for me.
And what kind of comp class was it? Was it just teaching you creative writing?
I believe that was the goal. The goal quickly became just to get through it.
After Nathan, I knew that he was going to go like above and beyond, even after like the first day. Nathan knew that because he had some limitations, he had to maybe spend a little bit of extra time. I think what stands out for me above and beyond Nathan's intellect, his awesome attitude, and just his ability to bring an awesome perspective to the classroom, he pushed other students in the class to do more, to really contribute. He knew everyone in the class by name and by voice by the end of the first week, something I still have never mastered. And everybody else in the class, I think, seemed to relate a lot better because Nathan brought such a positive attitude and great perspective to the classroom.
So Nathan, to continue on with your junior year, I know you were taking another class. Also, I think it was Native American law.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
That was one of the higher classes I took from a personal standpoint. Only because I was a Native American.
Can you tell me a little bit of how you did with that class?
I did it well, like it wasn't easy.
So Nathan, let's talk a little bit about your reader Halen and where you first met him and what class that was.
The first time I met him, was in a class we both had called Religion and Social Life. It was a real eye-opening class for me because that was the first time I ever seen that kind of teaching style. I really liked Helen. Like on the top, I thought this guy really knows his stuff. Helen's a great leader. Helen's a great person to. He's really good at everything he does.
So me and Nate first met in, who was it, Kaylin Griggs, right? Kaylin Griggs' religious studies class. And I gotta admit, man, you know what, I underestimated you, I really did. But the more I met you, the more I know you, the more I regret doing that. And it's because you come to school every day that you can, you got your homework ready for tests. You know what, seeing you like that made me want to step up my level. You know what I'm saying? It inspired me because you got what we like to call praxis. That's where ideas meet action. And that's what I think about you. You dig it?
Yeah.
You are into your senior year right now, and you took 2 classes last semester, correct?
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about those classes that you took?
One of them was ecology, where I did not do well at all. Ecology is not one of my strongest suits. I thought it would be super easy. It ended up being super hard. I felt a little uncomfortable in the religious studies with my classmates because there was a lot of heated debates religion, and I did not feel as comfortable, even though it was a little easier than ecology.
So Nathan, let's talk about these last 2 classes that you've been taking. The first class is a
senior seminar.
Can you tell me a little bit about that class?
Well, it's I ought to do with I thought it was gonna be because I thought it would be a lot of papers and less books. We had to read Nietzsche. I still don't know how they're gonna handle it. And I like the class. The teachers real nice. A little crazy, but that's okay.
I thought I just wanted to start with Nathan's introduction, if I can read that for his paper. Talk about a freak, right? He's already got his work in, all right? But this is perfect. This says so much about Nietzsche. I have to admit, I am still trying to figure out what Friedrich Nietzsche's philosophy is all about. Yes, perfect. Okay. So if you're struggling because you don't understand the truth, then you're doing good, right? I had struggled to understand his work coming into this class in many ways. I still don't. Nietzsche's work seems to be largely about passion and not necessarily about logic. He often seems to be on the verge of complete mental self-destruction. Perfect. I can agree, and I really like this, I can agree and disagree with his way of thinking all in the same discussion, only because he frequently changes direction. And I really like it that I can agree and I can disagree because Nietzsche is all about beyond good and evil, right?
So the second class you take is a sociology and
Personal life class.
personal life.
It's a good class to completely do teaching title.
How many credits do you have left until you graduate?
3.
3 more credits?
Yes.
And one of them is going to be a math class?
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to that?
No.
So have you took math classes in college before?
Never in college.
Never in college? So it's going to be a challenge, huh?
Yes.
It's going to be a big hurdle, but you know, after seeing you in your classes and all these classes, I have no doubt that you'll just rock that. So I'm actually looking forward to being in that class with you.
I know.
All right, I'll be honest, I'm not either. Okay. So is there another class that you're thinking about taking on top of math?
They want me to take, I know it's a psychology course, and they want me to take linguistics, which should be interesting. Although I'm a little afraid of that course.
Yeah. Understandable. So, let's cap this off a little bit here. Can you give me an idea of possibly your goals after college, and you know, maybe some ideas of what you might want to do and what you might want to pursue after your schooling is done?
My goal at the college is to get my master's in humanities and become maybe an ADA consultant and hopefully be able to teach someone about disabilities and to take a year off because I was going to school for 25 years.
and you deserve a break.
Yeah. It's been an honor to be at Fort Lewis. I appreciate everyone who has helped me throughout this journey. I know it hasn't been easy on anyone, but I really appreciate all that support. Like it said on my tattoo, never give up.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.